Hey everybody! So we're finally doing a review on Everspace 2, and I know I'm late to the party. I recently just invested in Game Pass again because I'm preparing for Starfield, and I noticed Everspace 2 was in there, and I was like, hey, it's a no-brainer. Let's save some money and knock out 3 birds with 1 stone, because there's other games on there that I get to play. So, hey, I like to save money, what can I say? I've put 5 hours into the game already, and I'm sitting at about a 70-30 on it. So, let me first explain what it is not. Because you know me, I love my space games, I love Star Citizen, I used to love Elite Dangerous, I played Eve, I played a vast variety. And as you can see on the channel, I've played some new ones as well. This is not a space sim, and I want to stress that enough because I know even a lot of people from the Star Citizen community have said, try Everspace, I think you would like it. It's not the same, and I want to stress that now and early, that anybody that is looking for a space game thinking it's going to be an all-out simulation space game, far from it. But I also knew that from reading the descriptions, so let's get that out of the way right now. Okay, secondly, it's not very diverse, and I want to point that out too. Sure, you can mine, and trust me, we're going to discuss what mining is like later. You can shop, you can explore the galaxy while visiting other systems, but it feels more or less like Elite Dangerous had a baby with Rebel Galaxy and Everspace while maybe mixing in a little bit of No Man's Sky. And I'm not the one that likes to always point out other games, but if you are jumping into this game and have played other games, this will kind of give you an idea of what it's like. It's the best way to represent something if you know nothing about it, is if you played something else from that genre. So, I've played the first Everspace, and all I can say is this is a load more fun. Like, it's just so much better. Now, remember, any reviews, please take it with a grain of salt, because what I might like and don't like might be something that you actually enjoy, so judge it for yourself. I am only here to tell you my side of the story. So, with that being said, I have one more last note. This game is arcadey, and there's nothing bad about that, I'm just pointing that out. It's an arcade-style space shooter. That's the best way I could put it. With the option of, as you can see here, first person or third person. I mean, hey, you get to pick how you want to play. I prefer the first person. I did do some things in third person just to see around and how it looks, but majority of the game I play first person. I enjoy that the best. I really don't think third person should be an option in really any game, but that's just me. Okay. Now, let's talk about what I've enjoyed so far about the game. And the story. I have to hit this off first. The story is actually really decent for the first 5 hours that I have played. Normally, I will skip the talking to get to the meat of the game, but this game has actually captured my attention because it's not your typical go save the universe, or in this case, world, or whatever. But instead, learning about this clone and his partner that he's trying to save. And that is all I'm going to give you. I don't want to spoil anything else, but I'm just telling you right now, I'm actually enjoying this. There is a base of operation, which I thought was pretty cool, that allows you to modify your ship and your character, and I guess anybody that seems to be helping you. It looks like there is a unique side to the game where people will join you and they give you benefits, and these benefits help you throughout your gameplay. Next, let's talk about the combat. The combat, as I have mentioned, it is an arcade-style shooter, and it's enjoyable if you're into that not-so-intricate lifestyle, and that's not to say it's a bad thing. If you like things to go pew-pew and die, that's this game, and it achieves that really well, and I like it. It's a nice turn away from that simulation-style gameplay that I usually pick. This is just a fun, let me go in there and destroy things. You do have some super amazing arcade maneuvers. I'm kidding. You don't have anything. You got a boost, And that's about it. That is the extent of the maneuverability that you get in the game. You have 2 main weapons, and I believe it was 2 secondary. Secondary is your missiles. They're homing missiles. That's what I currently have. I don't know what you can get later down the road, but from what I've had from the first 5 hours, I only still have lock-on missiles. But I did get to upgrade to have a ballistic gun and an energy-based gun. So one breaks down the shield, one breaks the hull. Okay, so here you can see I'm swapping out the weapon. I found this amazing weapon, which I think is really cool because the way I found the weapon wasn't off of another ship. It was actually doing a puzzle within the game, and I thought that was pretty neat. Like, you had to actually think about how do I get to the chest on the other side by actually pulling out a generator and doing something with the generator to get the door to open. Again, I'm trying not to spoil too much, but it was fun. For a space little game, again, it was fun. You also get some abilities, and those are perks that it seems to be coming from the people that help you along the way. And also, right here, it talks about ult. I didn't use it because this battle ended right after I learned about it. But apparently doing enough combat, so I'm guessing there's going to be bigger combats, or maybe it charges the more you keep combating and it doesn't go away. But you can use this ultimate attack, essentially, to be like a lifesaver. It's either an offensive or defensive. Again, I didn't get to use it yet. I should have, but, you know, when you're told, use it when you really need to, I didn't use it. Oops. So, now let's talk about the audio. Take a listen for yourself. Here's some of the voice acting and some of the space fighting, as well as some traveling. I personally think they did pretty well.
Display's wiped. Now what? I'll give you some chords. 1 sec. There. See that sweet shiny marker? That's our way out. I've seen clones fight before, but damn! Not sure.
Use the extinguisher, reduce oxygen. You got this.
I got this. I got this.
It isn't bad. I actually think they did a great job on it. Traveling sound is great, and the overall experience is nice. Since you've been watching, you've already experienced the graphics. I think they're good for what they are. It's an arcade-style space shooter. Everything looks great. The asteroid's here. The trading ship right here. And even the weapon animation. I kind of like how this weapon swirls all around as it's shooting. I think they did good with the animation. It looks good. Graphics look good. I'm not looking for high fidelity here. I'm just looking for something that is decent and fun to play. So, with that being said, my favorite thing about the graphics, or visually, I shouldn't say graphics, but visually, is right here. This is part of the story cutscene, and it is in an art style that is like kind of like a comic book. And I don't know, there's something about when I see cutscenes in that kind of comic book-esque. I'm a comic book fan, so I like when more games kind of go down that route. I don't need all my games, especially this type of game, to be a graphically intense cutscene. This art style, I think, fits it really well, and I really do enjoy that. Okay, finally, let's talk about what can you do in this game. So, well, besides the story, there are side missions like the puzzle that I showed you earlier, and there's also helping people along the way that will apparently join your team later down the road. You can go to undiscovered locations to find loot, traders, and minerals. And let me tell you about minerals, and this is what I wanted to hit you previously about mining in the game. Let me show you exactly how you mine in the game. Boom, I'm mining. And I'm mining some more. You literally just shoot the rocks. And all joking aside, it's no problem. Again, it's an arcade. I thought maybe I was going to get a mining ship and have to actually do some mining. No, you just shoot the rocks and they come to you. And again, that's okay. It's perfectly fine. I'm not looking for this to be a simulation. I just wanted to poke a little fun here. But again, it works. And what's neat is they have an actual fluctuating trade system in the game. So here's my trader that I just helped along the way or found, and when I go to trade some of the stuff I found, you can kind of see an indicator here saying if it's a good time to sell or a bad time to sell, or same with buying. So I think that's really cool that every system and sector and time is going to change upon the gameplay that you're going through periodically. So I'm just trying to make a quick buck, so I sold. I think that is a cool addition. So overall, I find this game very enjoyable, and I will be playing it some more. Now the question is it worth the money to buy it? That is a 50-50, because I do not think the game is worth $50. The studio behind it, Rockfish Games, are doing an excellent job, and I haven't really found any bugs or issues during my playthrough, but I can't see myself spending that much for this. $40 maybe, $35 likely, $30, yeah, for sure, I would spend it. But that is not to say this is a bad game. This is saying what I feel like the game is worth in my eyes compared to other games I have played in the genre. Again, I stress this though. This game is fun. It is actually really good. So if you want to support the devs, please do give them the full price. If it's on sale, again, give them the money. I think you would have some enjoyment out of the game. But again, I'm just telling you my honest opinion with my own personal money. I've already told you the game is great. I'm just telling you value-wise what I believe. So, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so yet, and activate that notification bell so you get alerted when I post a new video, which I have been doing quite regularly. Finally, hit that like button if you enjoyed the content, and let me know if I'm doing a good job. Comment down below if there are any other games you would like me to do a review on, or if you just want to talk about this game, maybe I missed something. Hey, feel free to comment because I am very active in the comments and I love getting feedback. And as always, I will catch you on the next one.